Hey everyone, it's Eisen here. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. It is another 24 hours of cross-stitch weekend. I can't believe how fast that went since the April marathon. So I've kind of planned meals and breaks and that as if I was doing 24 hours straight. However, I am not really holding myself to that this time. I do plan to probably sleep. Initially, the plan is to come home from work tonight, have a late dinner, finish last minute meal preps for the weekend, and then have a nap. And at midnight, I will get up and start stitching. And if I go back to sleep or whatever, great. I'm going to keep track of my actual stitching hours. So yeah, it's going to be a very relaxed weekend. I've had a incredibly stressful and hectic time. So this weekend is going to be all about just rest, relaxation, and fun. And I've got some audiobooks, I've got some videos. I'm not really planning anything too tight or a set amount of stitches or anything per project. I have two projects that I'm going to focus on primarily, but if I'm not feeling it or if I finish one, then I'll grab another. So the first project is going to be this one by Serious Stitches on Etsy. It's a Legend of Zelda inspired piece, and I have basically just the Master Sword and the flower left, so just this portion. I've already started the Master Sword, so that is where it is right now. I'll probably finish this one this weekend. I'm thinking I will. Yeah, and then the other one I've got is this lovely color expansion 2-pack for the bookshelf treasure hunt by Heaven and Earth Designs. I have stitched on this a week now. That has been an emotional roller coaster all of its own. I have to do an update video for that because I have a separate playlist where I am tracking progress. But yeah, so that's where this one is starting. And this is just a little over 800 stitches. I think it's 819 or something like that. So that's what I've put in on this one this week. This has been my primary focus all week. Even though it and I got into a fight because I had to frog a bunch of it and then re-put it in. Yeah, I've been really enjoying it. So far it's been like my funnest project. Other options for the weekend are this lovely Geisha Dimensions kit, and this is where it is. Can't really tell. There's a whole bunch of white in there and cream. Can't really tell on camera, but it's there. So that one, and then this stunningly beautiful Kimono Kit. This is another Dimensions kit. And that's where this one starts. I always get this one upside down. There we go. And that's where it started, so basically in the flower part of the kimono. And that's pretty much it. I may drag out a stamped kit or two. Those are just some rough ideas. I'm not really 100% sure what I'm going to touch on aside from definitely Courage and the bookshelf treasure hunt. But yeah, so that is the plan. I will probably film after I've stitched a couple of hours and let you know how it all goes. So I don't know how it's going to go yet, but you will in the next clip. See ya! Okay, so we're about 20 after 11. I woke up a little early from my nap, so I'm gonna go get some caffeine, get myself a little bit of a snack, and then I will be starting on the Courage Need Not Be Forgotten for the first leg of the marathon. And this is where we're starting. I showed this in the last clip, but I'm going to show it again. And I will check in with you in a few hours and see where we end up. Later. Alright, well, we just hit 4 hours down out of 24. I've just been plugging away here. I finished off the hilt of the Master Sword. I am now working my way down the blade, and then I will start on the flowers after that. So yeah, just plugging away. Starting to feel pretty sleepy, so I think I might go get some tea or something. Then I'll decide if I'm gonna have a nap or not. I don't know. I have a whole weekend to do 24 hours, so I might do a nap. But yeah, so that's this update. See you in the next one. Bye. Alright, I have now been 6 hours stitching. I did have a nap, and then I had some breakfast. I've been stitching the last couple of hours, and sorry, wanted to fix my needle before I showed this. So I've just about got the sword done. A lot of this area should go relatively quickly, just because it's all the same color. So I should actually be able to have this done by the end of the marathon. So that's what I'm going to push toward, a finish, and then decide from there which project I'm going to go to. If I'm going to go to the treasure hunt bookshelf, which I'd like to get some stitching on still for the marathon, or grab something else. But yeah, I'm really happy with the progress on this one so far, and can't wait to see it finished. So that's for now what I'm gonna push toward. And yeah, so I'll see you all in the next clip, which will be in a couple more hours. Bye. All right, time for another update. I have now been stitching for 11 hours, and I'm getting much closer to the end of this. Again, this is the pattern here by Serious Stitches. So I have completely finished up the Master Sword. I'm working on this flower over here, and then I will be working my way up and finish off the last of the flowers. So yeah, still think I'm going to push for a finish this marathon. I'd really like to get this one done and out of the way. I'm thinking I might make it into a little pillow. I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to do with it, but yeah, so that is where we are, and I will touch base in a few more hours, hopefully with a finish. So I'll see y'all in the next clip. Okay, so I'm about halfway through hour 15. I say about because after dinner, I sat down and stitched, realized I forgot to turn my timer back on. I think I noticed it fairly quickly, but I might be off by a half hour or so. I'm not really sure, but you know what? I'm just gonna go off by what the timer says. I have finished this whole half of the pattern, so I've got this flower done, I've got the Master Sword finished, completely including this little vine work down here. I've got this flower done, and now I'm working on the vine work that comes up like this, which on the pattern, or on the cover sheet, is this this part right here going up to this flower. So I will definitely have a finish this marathon. Depending how long that takes me, I will probably try and put a bunch of stitches into the bookshelf treasure hunt. Or I might pick up one of my works in progress that I want to have finished by the end of the year. I'm not totally sure what I'm going to do, but right now I just want to focus on finishing this one. So that's it for this update. I'll see you guys in the next clip, which should, cross fingers, be only a few more hours and should be a finish. And it's fairly late at night, but I'm not feeling sleepy or anything, so I'm gonna just keep going until I feel like I need a nap, and then I'll go get some sleep and then pick up tomorrow. So the next clip will probably be me in the morning. And that's it for this time. Later. Okay, so I have about 5 hours and 15 minutes, according to my timer, left to the marathon, but I have finally got to finish. So there we are. I'm really happy with it. As I was laying down some of those colors, particularly like some of the teals in the hilt and the browns in the sword blade, I was kind of like, these don't really look like they're gonna go very well, but it did. And especially at a distance, it really come together beautifully. So yeah, I'm gonna go wash that, and then I will have to probably go frame hunting for it at some point. It's kind of a standard size, so I should be able to grab any old frame. Might have to put some fabric around the edges, but I'll sort that out when I actually get there. And okay, so I was gonna go on to the bookshelf treasure hunt. I might still do this at some point, but I actually think that for the remainder of the time in the marathon, I am actually going to focus on trying to get another finish, or at least get further in a pattern so I'm fairly close to a finish. And that one is going to be this one, which is the Temperature Tree by Stitching Mommy here on YouTube. I'll post her Etsy below. She's got this tree. She's got, I believe, flowers and butterflies as well. The butterfly is the one for 2022. The tree was the one for, I think, 2021. That's when I downloaded it anyway and started it. And I was stitching the leaves daily, but then I got sidetracked. I do have a spreadsheet with all of the temperatures, so I don't have to go hunt those down. It's just a matter of matching the temperature up with the leaf color, which I think is what I'm going to spend the afternoon doing. And hopefully we'll be able to get, if not finished, I'm hoping to get at least 2 or 3 of these branches done. The leaves aren't very big. I think they're usually only like 9 or 10 stitches each, so it should, I'm confident it will go fairly quickly and I'll be able to show some significant progress over the next like hours. So that's the plan. It may change up, but for now, I'm going to go and grab a snack, and I do believe the family is queuing up some movies, so I'm probably going to go sit in the living room because it's getting hot in this craft room and watch some movies this afternoon. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's this update. I'll see you guys in the next one. Well, that's it. That's another 24 hours of cross stitch done. And I got a whole ton of little leaves in. I got, rest of this branch and pretty much all of this branch here. So there we go. Still got quite a few leaves to put in, but that's that's where it ended. So I have one finish and one, well, not close to a finish, but still good enough progress for one marathon. I'll probably continue to stitch on this temperature tree until it is done, but I put in the 24 hours for the weekend. Now I'm going to go have some dinner, have myself a nice hot bath, and relax some muscles. Closer to the end of the marathon, my stitching slowed up because my back was starting to cramp and that. But I wanted to push through and get that last hour done, and I did. And now I'm going to go have a nice hot bath and a glass of wine and some dinner and relax for the rest of the evening. Maybe with a book or something, I'm not sure. Yeah, so that's it. I will see you guys all in the next video, whenever that ends up being. Bye!